Hey guys, this is the Grumpy German Gamer speaking, and I'm showing you brand new footage of Forza Horizon 3 on PC. Yep, it's the brand new PC version, which I just got like two and a half hours ago, and I just installed that and took a ride here and there and captured some footage. It's running here at 60 frames per second in 1080p, which isn't too demanding for my Geforce 1070 and my i7 processor, supported by 32 gigs of RAM. However, you will see that for some reason there's some loading issues. There's a little stuttering once you're in the open field, and I don't know where that's coming from. I guess that's still some hiccups from the program. I don't know. I hope that Playground Games fixes this, because I even installed that on an SSD, and that didn't help. There's still some stuttering, especially once you start playing. It gets better over time, but it never really disappears, which you will see right away. However, most of the time, and I really mean most of the time, actually almost all the time, is running really fluid in 60 frames per second. But as you see here, once you start the game, it starts stuttering a little. Yeah, but overall it's a much more fluid experience than on Xbox One, because there it's only running on in 30 frames per second, and here it's 60 frames per second. Yeah, of course not in HDR colors here over YouTube. If you didn't see that before, if you haven't seen that, you really should see that in HDR colors on the Xbox One S, maybe upscaled in 4K, because it looks marvelous. Anyway, the advantages of the PC version are obvious. I mean, 60 frames per second and stuff like a better draw distance, they speak for themselves. Yeah, I just roughly put some footage together, so don't expect much of story and whatever. I just took some scenes here that I thought that they look nice, so you can see how the PC version looks like. Yeah, like this end of this one race here at night, where the reflections on the cars really are breathtaking, in my opinion. Yeah, that's what I mean here. And yeah, but altogether it looks very much like on the Xbox One S, just with better draw distance. I just wish that those hiccups wouldn't be there. I really hope they fix it. Yeah, what did I pick for you today? Actually, I had over 1.5 hours of video footage, but of course I can't put that all up on YouTube. It would take forever. So I just took some footage here and there, and for example here at nighttime, because I really think the skies look great. And later on you will see a competition between me and a train, which is the second special race here, and it's actually very spectacular, because you jump over that train, as you will see later. But as I said before, there's not much of story or whatever that you're going to see here. Not that the game had too much story, but it has a little something here and there, and you're not going to see much here. Yeah, but you're going to see really nice light effects and sound. By the way, I turned the radio off in order to have no problems with copyright with YouTube, because it's very quickly here in Germany you will have your video taken down because you have like one song in that video, and I didn't want to jeopardize the whole video because of that. Anyways, yeah, this is the part with the train that I was talking about. And you will see now how I race against that train. Here we go. Yeah, effects-wise, it's the exact same game as on Xbox One. Just as I said before, you have a farther draw distance, which means there's fewer trees popping up and stuff like that, which, I mean, you don't see that too much on Xbox One either, but there's actually nothing popping up here once you put it to ultra settings as I have it here. And if you're interested, then just look in the top right corner. There you see a little frames per second counter, and you might see that it's dropping here and there for a very short time. Not at the moment, actually. But as I said before, it's not my hardware. It shouldn't be. My hardware is way better than what is needed. Oh yeah, here we have the rewind function, which also works on PC. If you're a loser like me, then you need to rewind once you made a mistake. Yeah, and off we go. Yeehaw! It's actually really fun to do that. I guess that most of you already know what Forza is all about. It has an open world. You explore that open world, try to find like billboards that you smash, and you have this festival, this music festival, which is accompanied by a whole lot of races, and you're the boss of this festival right now. So in this here in the third part of the series. And you race against other people and challenge other people. And once you're done with that, then you drive around and look for barn finds and whatever. It's like a 100-hour campaign, so if you buy that game, you will be busy for a long time. And I'm only speaking about the offline content here. When you play online, you have even more stuff to do, even more challenges. There's games like Capture the Flag and stuff like that. So it's actually a lot to do. It's super fun to play. Of course, it's an arcade game here. It's not like Forza Motorsport, which is more of a sim. I know some people say it's not a sim at all, but that's bullshit. Sorry. It is a teardown sim with a little part of arcade, but Forza Horizon is fully arcade. Actually, you can turn down some of the settings, which all those little helpers, and you will have a driving behavior that will come close to a simulation, even here. Actually, even including gas, which can run out. But as I said before, it's more of an arcade game. It's all about the fun of driving, driving over open fields, driving over streets. Yeah, having a good time with cars. You can actually upgrade a lot and tune your cars. You can take a closer look at cars in the Forza Vista mode, which is dedicated to those cars. You have like a big room where you just look at every little detail. And you can actually open all doors and take a look at the engine and stuff like that. So if you don't know Forza Horizon yet, actually you should take a look at this. Even though there's no demo yet on PC, I can really recommend this game. The second part was already great. The first one was great too, but it was a little smaller. They didn't have that much of an environment to explore, but this is huge. This is Australia here. It's of course not the real Australia, but it's a condensed interpretation of Australia with a lot of sightseeing highlights and great sights, great streets, a weather system as you can see here, and a day and night cycle. And actually there's almost... Actually, I can only think of gas stations that I'm missing. I wish there were gas stations, so you could refuel and stuff like that. And I wish you would be forced to stop at a gas station. I don't want to drive through like in Burnout Paradise or whatever. Well, it doesn't have that, but still something maybe for the next part to improve on. And still, it's a lot of fun. As you can see, you can drive anywhere. There's almost no boundaries in this open world. Yeah, and you actually have horns this time, which is not only a nice audible feature, but also you can ask other drivers, like the drivatars, to join you driving over the field, and they will actually help you find secrets. Nice little feature. And you can actually buy several forms of horns. The most funny one is probably a bicycle bell or the honky of a bobby car. Yeah, lots of detail. Lots and lots of detail in this game. And lots of things to smash as well. It's actually like whatever you do. Wow, that wasn't intended. But for almost everything that you do, which is kind of spectacular, you will get experience points and turn up a level. Like passing very closely, passing other cars very closely, and whatever, doing stunts, jumping here and there, and doing drifts and burnouts and everything. And if you do that all in a row, you get a chain. A combo chain, and you get rewarded for that. So even if you're just driving around and not doing anything specific, you can actually have a lot of fun with this game just by driving, just by going and driving and braking and seeing the world. So there's tons to do here, tons of things, like getting a grip on the street with this car. I can't recommend this car. It really drives like shite. Yeah, but there's over 360 cars as I counted, and even more coming through DLC. So there's more than enough. There's like every kind of car you could imagine, even buggies, which are a lot of fun when driving through the rainforest or on the beach, or through the desert where there's like no grip for normal cars. Yeah. Ah, damn it. Oh my gosh. What have I done there? Yeah, as you can see, I was trying, but not trying very well. Anyway, just look at that sky. That sky is awesome. As I read, the programmers, the designers of this game, they were in Australia, and they had like this huge 360 camera, and they took footage of the Australian skies for several days and had to free it like from spiders and whatever. So there's a lot of effort that went into this game, and it really shows. Yeah, some parts of the environment really look photorealistic. And I mean, if you see it on Xbox One S where there's HDR, it's jaw-dropping, really. Still looks good on YouTube, I guess. Yeah, like that. Just look at that. Oh, I need a vacation, man. I need a vacation. I need to go there. Just look at those rocks. They look photorealistic. They look real. Yeah. There's great respect for the people who did that. For those designers, for those graphic designers. It's awesome. Anyway, this is almost everything that I can show you here. As I said, I didn't have much time to edit all this, so it's just a rough cut and just some free speaking. Yeah, I don't have too much to say here, but the embargo by Microsoft says that I can't just upload a video without a commentary, so this is my commentary, a little blah blah. I guess you don't give too much about that. Anyways, I have to comment that, and well, I gave you a little info here and there, and I can really only recommend this game. Just I know it seems expensive for a PC game, but you get a lot of content. I said it already, it's like 100 hours of driving, of racing, of exploring, and I mean, you can make your own finishes for your car. You can just paint your car with an editor and share your finishes with others, and you can actually make your own races. There's no real editor here, so you can't say you can't design a track, but you can manage like which kind of cars take part and how many laps they are supposed to go and stuff like that. So I mean, there's still a lot to do here. There's tons of entertainment here. If you like racing games, if you like driving games, you should really take a look. However, you need Windows 10 to play that. You need Windows 10 with the newest update, with the anniversary update, and you can only buy it in the Windows Store. So don't look for it in Steam. It's not there. You won't find it there. And it's probably not going to come out there either, because you really you need a special environment to play this game. It's running on DirectX 11, but the environment was made with DirectX 12, so actually it's mandatory. Well, I guess that's it for today. Should be enough. I hope you enjoyed this, and well, see you next time. I might make a more sophisticated video on Forza Horizon 3 anytime soon. See you then. Bye.